Goulen movement is an extraordinarily unique movement, and it took me many years really to appreciate it, because it was so different, also because it doesn't advertise itself. So you have a movement that is having a significant impact locally and globally, and yet it's not as if they're always out there and in your face in terms of what they do. And when one first gets interested in it, you also begin to realize that at times, because people don't know or understand, or because of other people's ideological agendas, there's a kind of negative aura. But the fact is that the more and more that you get to know and engage the movement, the Goulen movement, globally, and all of its components, whether you're looking at it in Turkey or across the world, and the components that are educational, social, cultural, etc., what you see is a unique movement. I mean, particularly as I look at the Muslim world, I don't know of a movement that is as diverse in its impact in terms of countries, in terms of sectors of society, but also in terms of the areas that it has an impact, i.e., it's a movement that impacts the corporate sector, it can impact the political sector, the religious sector, social sectors, and do it in an extraordinarily pluralistic way. And that's what's also interesting. When you get your average Muslim movement, social movement, whatever, too often its focus is not as universal as it should be. Some are now beginning to make an adaptation, but none has the track record. 1,500, schools across the world, various forums, Rumi, Niagara, interreligious, all across the world, and doing that in a way that is able to, at least as I've seen them in cities, when I meet audiences, they pull in sectors of society and a community where I kind of wonder, how did they get these people to come here? So I think it's a very, very significant movement in terms of its long-term impact, but also I think it's one that others would